The daycare called and said my 3-year-old has been using words she shouldn't know. Violent words, naughty words. I got the call at 2 p.m. The daycare director asked me to come in right away, said it was urgent, said she couldn't explain over the phone. When I walked in, there was a woman I didn't recognize sitting in the office. She introduced herself as a Child Protective Services investigator. My heart stopped. Your daughter has been using language that's very concerning, the director said. She's been describing things that are inappropriate for a child her age. I didn't understand. Candy was 3. She could barely say her ABCs. What kind of things? They told me. I almost threw up. That's not coming from my house, I said. I swear to God that's not coming from me. The CPS worker wrote something down. We have to investigate all possibilities. I knew how this looked. Single mom. No witnesses to what happens at home, but I also knew I was innocent, which meant someone else wasn't. Candy only went 2 places, daycare and her dad's apartment every other weekend. One of those places was responsible for this. I brought Candy home and tried to think straight. I couldn't accuse anyone without proof, but I also couldn't sit there while CPS thought I was hurting my own child. I made Candy some mac and cheese, sat with her while she ate, kept my voice light. What do you do at Daddy's house, baby? Play. Who do you play with? Daddy and his friend. I didn't know her dad had a friend staying over. What's his friend's name? Caleb. Does Caleb play with you too? She nodded. He shows me funny videos when Daddy's in the shower. My whole body went cold. What kind of videos? She told me, casual, like it was nothing, because to her, it was just something that happened. She didn't know it was wrong. I put her to bed early that night, kissed her forehead, closed the door. I sat there for an hour after she fell asleep. Part of me wanted to believe I'd misunderstood, that maybe she'd seen something on TV by accident, that maybe I was overreacting, but I kept hearing her voice, casual, like it was nothing. Kids don't make that stuff up. And Candy's next visit with her dad was in 3 days. 3 days. I called the police. The officer on the phone sounded skeptical at first. Ma'am, children sometimes misunderstand things they see. Are you sure? I'm sure. Please just run his name. Caleb. He lives at my ex-husband's apartment. I gave them the address. Silence on the line. Then I heard typing. More typing. The officer's voice changed completely. Ma'am, stay on the line. We're sending units now. That's when I knew I wasn't overreacting. They went to my ex's apartment that night, asked about his roommate. My ex didn't understand at first. Caleb? What about him? Then they told him what Candy said, what Caleb had been showing her. My ex broke down. He had no idea. He thought Caleb was just a guy from work who needed a cheap place to stay. The cops ran Caleb's name through the system. He popped up immediately. Registered offender. Multiple charges. Legally prohibited from being near minors. And he'd been alone with my 3-year-old every other weekend. They arrested him that night. His phone had everything. Videos, images, conversations with other predators. He'd been testing Candy, showing her things to see if she'd tell anyone, building up to something worse. CPS dropped their case against me the next day. Said I handled it exactly right. My ex lost custody temporarily. He didn't fight it, just kept apologizing, saying he should have checked, should have known. I told him we'd figure it out later. Right now, all I cared about was Candy, getting her help, making sure she was okay. Caleb got 14 years. Candy's okay now. Talks about Bluey and her stuffed bunny and normal 3-year-old stuff. She forgot about him. I never will.